Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
That's this type of building for what we're trying to do that are not too. There's some beautiful ones that look more like houses. I suppose actually a dairy would be not too bad. Yeah, these ones here are £500. Yeah, and look very much like a house. If you did in the other way, it does still look very much like a house. Does that look like a house? It does indeed look very much like a house. The back way, would it really be passable that it would? We shall see. Let's have a look. I'd like to go as much. We can't really afford to waste. So if we have got to come back to those as a bit of a, yeah, as a, like we've got to do it, then we've got to do it. Some of these are like, yeah, just too expensive for us to do this. Yeah, these are all right, but look a little bit too rustic and not very English. Those French ones do look. These are all right, but they look more like a baby Jesus in a manger type building, which, yeah, does not seem terribly appropriate what we're trying to do. If we've got to pay 10,000 or something for like one of these like AJs, this is not bad. The actual farmhouse from it's very similar to the farmhouse. That's not bad. It's a rustic type building that isn't too bad. A little bit more than I wish to pay. But then you've got these ones. These were the ones. That's right. They are fairly hefty. So I'm thinking these. So one of these for... And then this... It's not actually that bad, is it? We've got the double doors, which we could do... So right in the corner. Like that. For our... One of them. And then a slightly smaller one. That's too small. That's it. Yeah, can we do two of those? I know the apex of the building is sort of like matching a little. Oh, it's not. Not if you do it there. Yeah, that would be alright. Two of those would be nice. One for a... That's not going to be too bad. So then, Marty has said, yes, addable triggers are okay. So that's what we're going to do. What? Isn't that typical? Never. It's almost like you use the slider. I think it probably is that. You move the slider and you go into one and it remembers the position of the slider where you were on that slider, and it goes to the next slider and it's in the same place. So we want to, now that we're here, so one of these is going to be a dairy and one is going to be an oil mill. I believe that is a... So oil mill, let's switch zone markers on. They all... What? Oh, we're going to be blocked by a... Okay. Yeah, we're not really going to... Yeah, and they're not going to care either. Need to block that out of the way. Move it out of the way. Like that. We're just playing ball now. Yeah, we're very fortunate that the quick bale is as good as it is at what it does. Otherwise, we would really be in trouble. Right, so let's go back to that. Yeah, not too far away. Oh, of course, yeah, we've got this to grab, haven't we? The loose. Jobs are stacking up. It is. It's not going anywhere though. But we have got to do it because we're wasting growth. On the, no, we haven't. We've not moved, have we? We're still in the same month. So yeah, that we've not lost any time. What the real worry is, obviously, we've got that there. That's why we didn't actually do anything. Right, so we are back here. Right. So we want to stick interactive zone markers on. We also need to save the game before we do anything change, which I usually forget. Are we on? I think we're not on. Yeah, we're on Euros. Yeah, Euros is right for where we are. So interactive zone markers on. Addable trigger. Please tell me you remembered that end of the... Yes, you have. Right, and the actual exact thing. So oil mill. And doesn't really matter which one's which, does it? And dairy. Dairy. Oh, okay. Oh, no, it's alright. And dairy. Oh, well, so why did one do that? And I never use V mode, so why did that one not do that? Ugh. It's like done it at the back or something. That's a bit odd. Right, let's do a bit of yeah, let's see that one. Yes, it is. Okay, let's do that, being as it hasn't done it itself for some strange reason. Yeah, obviously the chevrons will disappear, but it would be nice to have a bit of proper. Right, and so if that is the case, we do want to be doing a bit of a road like that. Are we big? No, it's still small. Yeah, a bit of grass in the middle. That was better than I... Yeah, that's not too bad. Right, so we have these. Let's get rid of those zone markers. Now that we are happy, now we sort of... Is there anything we can leave? So this is oil. Now I'm trying to think... Is there anything we can put, a decorative object that we can stick? I have no idea. Why did it do that right back there? That is really strange. Like a decorative object to sort of suggest... Like one is milk and one is oil. I don't know that suggests oil to me particularly. Yeah, that is true. We could do a bag to suggest... No, because it's more of a fluid, isn't it? So I would say, if anything, barrels are probably better. Yeah, perhaps they are more suggestive of an oily type thing. We don't want it in front of the door, even though I know we've got the animal trigger. It at least would suggest the animal trigger is only supposed to be like a signpost, really. So we've got that for that. And that is a dairy, which... Something white? Or... No, there's an urn. It's really far in, I remember. Yeah, I've used it before. It's ever so far in. The back ends, I think. I'm sure I did this a few sessions ago, on this exact Let's Play, to actually show that. And I'm sure there's a bucket. I suppose a bucket's as good. A milking bucket. We could do that. And I like the urn. The urns, let's go for... If we're going to do it, let's do it properly. There we go. It's a proper urn. I'm going to go for 3 of them, even though I know it's a little bit frivolous, but yeah. So then oil and milk. Smashing. So we've got that ready for action. Now, I think it's time to actually get the animal. Can we mix yet, though? Well, we could buy the first lot, and then we could mix going on. It is true, that's not really going to hurt. We can buy the TMR for this. So then it is time for us to put the posts down. Although, do we do that right now? Because we can see where they sort of go to. It's the one over here I'm worried about. Yeah, this is the one where... that's true. Where does that... it's probably under the ground. Yeah, it is. It's the level of this. I'd imagine it's somewhere about here. Yeah, I'd say that it's probably under the ground here-ish, looking at that. Yeah, and the other one's there. So we did get it inside the field. That we did do, I think. And the 4th one, likewise, is also going to be somewhere about here. Yeah, it is. So... it's under the ground too, so we can stick those down now. We do need a manure. Yep, that's working. It's gone red, and we should see that one's now gone. Yep, so we want a manure point. We didn't do that, and we have saved the game. Oh, that looks a bit odd. Right, so we want, I think we'll stick that over here somewhere. So that is the proper way in, that little fence. That's a bit of a, no, yeah, there is an old, looks like an old gate that way. So we want silo extensions, and we want this beautiful thing by Bernie, which is always my weapon of choice. Now, can we squeeze it one way? I think it'll probably go wrong. Yeah, I don't know that that's that. Yeah, I think I'd like it the other way. Yeah, it is what it is. I think we were gonna. I suppose we could if we did it. That probably isn't a bad thing, really, for us to be facing that way. What are we gonna do with the manure? It's got 4 million litre thing. What I was thinking was doing. Yeah, we're gonna have to grab it anyway, no matter what. So with that'll do as long as it says it is connected to this. That's all we need to see. Are you connected to the open cow pasture? Fantastic. So we're in business. Now we're going to buy the animals. Oh, okay. We're blocked by an object again. I would say this is going to happen quite frequently. So, say it's about there. I think. Let's see. Yeah, it does. It then runs. Oh no, I think. Have you done this one? No, this is... No, this is near the stop. Let it finish the line, and then we'll take it down the bottom, because I have done that wrong. So it's got to be this one down here. Yeah, it's the far corner. I chose the wrong one. My bad. So it's about here-ish. Like that. I think I might have missed one. That's about right. Huh? Why would that be your nearest? You're nowhere near that. Well, I'm not surprised you block. You picked the complete wrong. I believe that is your line. Oh my life. What? Seriously? Okay then. Wouldn't do that very much good in real life. Oh my life, what a mess. In what world was that the right line? We're gonna have to borrow the chrono. We cannot have this. It's ridiculous. I know you blocked. I'm coming to like. I can only do one job at once. Hold your horses. I had in mind. Baler, you've got to wait. No, you're like a little bit previous. I think we need to mow before you do your baling. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to go into a time lapse, but we all do the animals straight away, because this has turned into a little bit of a mess, as these things frequently do when you've got through like 3 things on the go. So I'm going to say my words. We shall carry on with the animals in a minute. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. yeah, I think that is us done. Everybody's happy. I'm not sure. I think I might just leave them where they are, living in harmony. Really, I don't think I'm going to hurt anything by doing that. It's only going to make it more difficult for us to actually get to feed them and all the rest of it. So tiny bit of wool already. Yeah. So really, this should assist. This should actually get some grass, because it is proper grass. It should actually show some in there, I think. I'm sure this said animal grazing ready. But I'm not sure if the pen is on that one. Would show grass anyway, whether the grass was there or whether the grass wasn't. They've regained a little tiny bit of health. These ones haven't. But yeah, I don't think the water wasn't in straight away. So an awful lot of bales for us to grab next session. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've done a lot actually. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with what we've achieved. So we've got our oil. We get that oil. Yeah, we need to get that going. So we're not speeding time up or anything. We need to grab the canola and stick that in. Oh my life, was that a faff getting that in and around. It's a very circuitous route. It is. It's not a very nice. It's one of the worst kind of gates you can possibly have. It's at right angles. I looked at it and thought, you know, the only way you're going to get that over there is to lift it over. It would have to be one of the smallest. I mean, I'm talking really small, and you consider you'd have to go, and then you'd have to start to go in. It'd have to be a tiny little thing. So really what we've done, the way we come through there, is the only way that's going to work. The 70 ton is a bit, that is a really good trailer for a lot of situations. Oh wow, I can't even jump over the fence. Yeah, so beautiful sheep and beautiful cows. We have got them. But yeah, we need to sort of finish off. I'm trying to think what we're going to do. We could actually use the forage wagon. I've got to be honest, not impressed with the Euro milk. Terrible unload rate. I mean, awful. So it'll be one of those. Yes, Gordon Bennett. I might even remove them from my mods. It's that awful that, yes. It's a shame, but it is, yeah. I think it's Bartson. Which, his old Euromilk was actually, not Euromilk, his old set was actually better than this. I put this one thinking, oh, this is going to be fantastic. Well, no, it's not. So I think we'll be seeking another manufacturer for a further Let's Plays if I'm ever going to mix again. I sort of regret going saving a bit of cash, because I do know the other one's a really good unload rate. I mean, for these type of things, whereas that is lousy. It's so awful. Yeah, and I am sorry, Bartson, really, to say that. It might be based upon the real thing, in which case Euromilk, I'd never buy it in real life if I was a farmer. No, it's that terrible. Sometimes going cheap doesn't always pay, does it? Sometimes you've got to go the extra mile to get those decent little things that drive you crazy in the long run if you skimp a little bit. So yes, case in question, definitely, yeah, it's got me. Right, so yeah, we've a bit of room for a bit more TMR. I think the grass may come through itself. Got the bales to do. On that field we've got an awful lot of hay bales. Awful lot of hay bales. Yeah, I thought I was right about this corner. We may do something with it, and we definitely will do something with this one here. Yeah, this is going to be, whether we have to level it a little or smooth it perhaps, might be better, then we don't lose the grass if it's possible. It is very undulating. So we've got this to mix with that, and we've got all the straw, so we've got all the constituent parts. The only thing is, I am worried, is I don't think we're going to, yeah, you can't just drop, you get your mix all wrong, and then you get forage, and then you've got to tip it out, and that thing's going to drive me crazy, tipping that out, and mixing with that, so I don't know what we're going to do, and this is why I'm not a massive fan of mixing, why I'd just like to buy TMR, because it's a headache that I don't have to have. Yeah, because of the bale size, it's like, it's never going to work. Yeah, because you've got to drop it in, and The one good thing is, well, actually it's not. Mind you, yeah, it's true. We can probably drop these straw bales in and it'll convert probably to straw pellets, which will fill... Oh, that's a point. Not done the straw, have we? Let's get that sorted. I don't want any... Yeah, we'll grab the straw for now in this. I think it's going to... I know it's probably going to turn into straw pellets, and there's not a lot I can do about it. Well, unless Bartson's fixed that. Is it Barton? Let me just check. I don't like to take credit away, or... It is Barton. You were right. Yes. So, I apologise, Barton, but yeah, I think it'll go, yeah, straight to pellets. Straight to pellets. And so that's going to really fill for an awful long time. Right hand side. I think you'll find you'll be able to do this either way. It's usually a really good... Oh, that's it. Yeah. I'm not sure we'll get all of those in because it's pellets, isn't it not? Yeah, it always confuses me, this, the pellets bits. Yeah, because it doesn't show... Oh, it does. Oh, wow. That's quite good. I didn't realise the... a lot of them don't show the straw pellets, or never used to, so there you go. Does that surprise you with Food Farmer? Not particularly. So yeah, that's an awful lot of literage of straw in, and we've got all those straw bales. But yeah, it is what it is. I can't help that. So yeah, that's going to do very nicely. I suppose we can also drop the straw bales in and just continue to do that. And just as I say, you just... I always find things like that, you just leave them trundling. So that's all good. We've got to grab those bales off so we can rip the fields. And then we need to sow canola, which I believe is not until tomorrow morning. So we could actually... We could go through till tomorrow. There's absolutely nothing... Mind you, we've got to grab the thing. No. We've got to get the bales off the fields. We'll get that done. I'm trying to think, is there any... I think we're getting to the stage where we really do need an semi-automatic to grab the... No, it's not... No, it's... no. It's over there. It's the next field up, isn't it? I believe. Yeah, this is the one in between the field that... Yeah. It's... Well, actually, it's at crossways. Yeah, I do. I think it's time that we need one. Yeah, really. I think we've got to grab them with a semi-automatic. I don't know, though. I think there's too many. I think we're probably better to do it manually, and we can stack more, and then I'll run them down. Might even... No, we can't really... I don't think there's a... Yeah, I don't think there's a... We did look. There's no way out of the field at the bottom. Yeah, and obviously even if I bought that field, which I would do, I still can't do anything about... Oh, there's a gate there, but then I don't think you can get into that one, can you? No, this is an enclosed field. It only comes from ours, so you can get into that, but you can't get into any of these, really. Yeah, we'd have to do that sort of trick that we have done so far. Best place to do it would be in that corner there. Or in that corner there to get into that field there. Then you could get into that, but you'd still need to buy it. You wouldn't do any antics like that without that kind of sort of thing. So yeah, oh, I know we missed it. I knew we could see it in the distance that it was, but I thought I'm happy with the amount of bales we've got. That hay should allow us to mix for an awful long time, really. So that is another session done. We have got our animals. We've got the hay bales to shift next session, and then we're going to rip this up and do the canola. Go through till August and do the canola, and then yeah. So I think we're just going to have to manually bale, grab that. We might. I suppose what we could do is take one set of the yeah, because actually our telehandler is over there. Let's go grab the Merlot. And we'll go and take stock of the... I don't think that can manage that. We'll get a bigger tractor to grab the straw. That one's taken down for the mixing too, and also for straw bales. We'll convert to pellets all the time. That's the point. Let's have a look. What does that say? Now it should have finished its thing. Ooh, 45,000 litres. Ooh, my bad. Right, smashing. So, we have moved. Yeah, we have a big field now instead of all those little ones. But it is quite a trek, as it often is for farmers that actually have to search for bigger fields. Now this, yeah, I agree with what I was about to sort of think. It's about time we did something about this job on the left and stopped ignoring it. Right, so let's save the game in case we make a bigger mess by doing it in the, yeah, let's, and then we're gonna have to do sort of what actually map makers do similar to what we've done and colour that like that and bring it down. Trying to think the best tool we can use. Is it? No, it won't be leveling because that's going to cause probably that this tool here, the slope tool, I think. So if we set slope target points to that grate there and go from, won't let us do it, will it? You're going to have to sort of cheat a trick that I learnt a long while back. It sort of does let you do it once you start to, yeah, like do that. Once you've got the grass to go on it, it'll let you do it. But it's a bit of a sort of a cheat. But it's the best you can do. And you can see it does actually work, sort of. And then when you've done that, we need to paint it the white, which I think that's probably the closest. Not really, but it will sort of do. Yeah, it's not going to be. And then I think what we probably need to do is a little bit, a tiny bit of smoothing, and I mean a little tiny bit of smoothing, softening, just there, to make it not too severe. And I think a little bit there, a little bit there. Then we need to do, I think, a little tiny bit more, just a bit green there. It doesn't seem to want me to do it. A tiny bit more, and that's a little bit excessive. There. Do a bit of grass, I think, even though it's costing us a fortune. Getting the angle right. Once you get the angle right, it's not too bad. Yeah, it goes on the. I think we can get away with that. I think so. Let's try it. Yeah, let's see. Has that done the job? It doesn't look perfect. I know that it never will. No, it won't. You can't get it perfect. Right. It's about time we did. Oh, no, actually, we've. Yeah. Stick this here. Yeah. So I think we'll grab the bales off one of these, or maybe two, and take those up and grab the hay bales, take them down there, take the straw bales down as well. There's a lot of little ancillary jobs. Let's have a go. Let's have a go. Is that too terrible? No, it's not. That is definitely better than it has been for an awful long time. So yes, brilliant. I'm happy with that. Yeah, so we've got more straw bales on here as well. This is also going to be a canola field. So this is a fair sized field. And we've got our two grass fields, which we also, the jobs are stacking up a bit. Yeah, we're going to have to, like, I think, do a session where we're just cleaning up all of the mess that's sort of happening at present. So, yes, all that remains to be said for this particular session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.